toot my own horn, but it's literally 4:30 in the morning and I think I look pretty good. So I flew in from Miami last night. My flight got delayed and I was on 3 a.m. contact for junior reserve with our new reserve system. I was hoping, since there was like 10 trips in open time, that they were just going to go ahead and assign me a trip by the time I landed. But of course, I got airport standby yet again. So I'm here. I actually don't have to technically report for 4:30 if I never acknowledged it, because as I just said, I'm good for contact at 3 a.m. and they have to give us minimum a 2-hour call out. Now they put this on my schedule like last night, and so it was kind of up to me if I wanted to accept it or not. If I didn't want to start at 4:30, if I wanted to start at 5, I could have just not acknowledged it. It would be required at that time to call me at 3 a.m. and then I would have to have a report no earlier than 5. That's where we are. Let's go sit by a phone. Alright, let's try this again. Good morning. It is 7:19 a.m. So at like 5:23, I got a call on the airport standby phone. I specifically did take the 4 a.m. check-in, even though I didn't have to, because I was like, if y'all are going to use me, go ahead and use me. And if y'all aren't, let me be released even earlier. So I was the first person that they called. I say they called me at 5:23. I know exactly, because when I picked up the phone and he started telling me the trip, I realized it's a 2-day, and that's honestly not very common since we're on 3-day blocks. I mean, it can happen and it does happen, but it's not common. But the scheduling person went ahead and told me that I was assigned this because of a UTC. A UTC is an unable to contact. So that is when scheduling calls you, you're on reserve, and you have to answer and either return that call or acknowledge it on your own in our app within 20 minutes. And so that person essentially just missed their window, and so they called me because I was basically the first person on reserve to be contacted. Well, not even reserve, but on airport standby. So he didn't explain all of this, obviously, because I have to know this, but he was like, it's a UTC, just so you know. If they call back and take it back, because you can do that and you can downgrade as many points that you get from a UTC to a FTR, a failure to report. There's a lot of acronyms, like as if we're in the military. Anyways, then they can take it back, and then I would just be put back on airport standby. He did notify me of that, so I essentially had like an hour and a half call out while being on airport standby, which is also not very common. So my report was at 7 and I got this call at before even 5:30. So yeah, I'm working in the seat position, which I don't do often. I'm on a 737 max 8. I'm working 2 legs. This first leg is 3 hours and 49 minutes. So let's get it going. Y'all, after my commute last night and this early report I had this morning, I'm so tired. It's giving take a nap. When I get into the room, immediately nap. We just had like an hour and a half sit in Sacramento. One more leg. We haven't got our briefing yet, but one more leg to I'm in San Diego. We're going to Sacramento. Live on flight is in it. Okay, and then we'll be done for the day. We'll be done, I think, by like 1. And then, yeah, it's giving nap. It's giving nap, get up later, have dinner, and go back to sleep. That's what it's giving. Honestly, our pilots today have been so communicative and given such great briefings that it does make the day a little bit better. Like, honestly, the briefing sets the tone for the entire flight, and the last captain helped us tidy up the entire cabin, which is very nice and is almost like rare to see. But great communication, love it. guys, this is my first time staying in this hotel in Sacramento. I forgot that today is that day where there's protests and marches happening all over the country. If you know what I'm talking about, I remember seeing something about it maybe like a week or two ago. Didn't see much on it, and then we were actually like behind one, like in traffic almost, and some of the signs were really great. I think I'm gonna add a couple in here if you've seen them already. Then there's like Future Farmers of America, all of them from California here. Then there's like another group. There's just a lot going on right now. The city is booming, okay? I'm tired. Y'all see the fireplace? They got the fireplace on the TV. How cute. Not particularly because of my day, but to get to my day. So from being on a flight last night to commuting in, that was delayed, not getting in until like very late, to having a 4:30 report. Like, I'm just tired. The pool is like by the street, like it's on ground level. I was really considering laying out by the pool, but I don't really know how peaceful it'll be because I think the march is going past in front of the hotel, and then there's a bunch of like kids here. I don't even know how old they are. They don't look like they could even be in college. I don't know. High school, college kids that's doing the Future Farmers. There's a bunch of them here too. So I don't know, but I'm tired and I kind of want to take a nap. But it's like 2 p.m. I don't know. What time is it? It's 2:35. Let's get undressed. See, the thing is, I want to take this uniform off, but I don't know what to put on. Because I put my swimsuit on. I don't know. And it's a very nice day. I kind of just want to be outside. I don't know. We'll figure it out together. I don't know how I like my hairstyle today, but we ride. The answer is always, but we ride. Anywho, I didn't forget y'all yesterday. I did absolutely nothing but sleep. Absolutely nothing but sleep the whole day away. I probably slept for like 12 hours. We are going to Los Cabos. I would love to be excited about, but we don't spend any time. And then we're going to go Cabo to Midway. I did finally get global entry, and so I don't even know if I'm gonna have to use it when I get back into Midway, but I did finally activate my card because I've had it and I haven't activated it. So I finally activated it, and so I have it if I can use it. So just got briefed. It's gonna take 2.5 from Sacramento down to Cabo, and then we'll see what they can't add anything. They could, but I doubt they're gonna add anything onto me today. But tomorrow, I don't know what'll happen. So also at this airline, we tidy and cross seatbelts after flights. And so when you work seat position, which is the position I'm working, that is who essentially is responsible for doing that. However, on international trips, you do not do that because they have to do their own security sweeps and things like that, and they have their own cleaners. And so today I won't be doing any cleaning, any seatbelts, any tidying, which will make today an even easier day. So this first flight is going to be 2.5. The next flight is blocked at like 4 hours right now. It'll probably be just under that, and then that'll be my day. Alrighty, it is 1:43 the next day. I came and stayed at a hotel on my own dime yesterday because they had nothing else that they wanted to use me for, and I was just going to be back on reserve because I did come back in a base. I had to have at least a 12-hour break, and so I wasn't good for contact until like 6:20 a.m. this morning. They still haven't called me, and now that it's after 1, they really can't call me because my contact hours are until 3 p.m. and they have to give me a 2-hour call out. So basically I'm done for the day. I did book a flight to go home, but it's getting delayed. I don't know if it's because of the weather here or the weather in Atlanta. It's already been delayed 2+ hours. So luckily I got a late checkout from the hotel. So I am now packed up, about to head to the airport, and I guess just wait on this flight home. Hasn't been a very eventful trip. Yesterday was actually pretty good. Honestly, my crew is great. Had so many good conversations with my A, and that is what makes a difference. I'm so happy to be back in Chicago. I'm not gonna lie though. There's so many options to get home. This would not be the case in Nashville. So we're here, we're gonna live with the weather and it all. Until next time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Bye, Sky fam.